So Sherif has been kicked from Love Island 2019, and this is the reason why. Right, so welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Love Island. So for the regulars on this channel that watch my Love Island preview, you can watch that after if you want. I mean, nothing like a shameless plug. You'll be aware that I said I wasn't going to watch Love Island, that I don't really like Love Island. I've got a bit of a confession. I'm obsessed. I'm hooked. And I quite possibly might need help. But anyway, Sherif, this bloke off Love Island, has been kicked off for breaking some strict rules. So you're probably wondering, what are these strict rules? You can't have that many rules in a villa where people can basically do anything apart from things that are really bad. So this story's been out around 45-50 minutes, something like that, and rumours have been circling left, right and centre. So we'll have a look at a few of these rumours, we'll see whether they stand up, we'll see whether they're valid, and then we'll tell you the real reason. So this is Sherif, a bloke who was coupled up with a girl called Anna on Love Island. They seemed to be getting on pretty well and everything was going swimmingly. He didn't really appear that much on the show, but he was a pretty nice guy. He'd never really done anything wrong, he'd never really done anything amazing. He was just there. If he was a Premier League club, it wouldn't be like an Arsenal or a Chelsea or a Man U or a Man City. It'd be a Burnley. Instantly forgettable. But he was a nice guy, I'm not going to deny that. And it's really upsetting. Well, it's not upsetting, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep over it. But some people are pretty upset that he's being kicked off. There seemed to be a bit of a budding romance between him and Anna, and everyone were really rooting for them. But now he's on an EasyJet flight back to Manchester Airport. So the first rumour is this one. You see, Sherif wasn't alone in liking Anna. There's a bloke called Anton who is a bit like the second coming of Adam Collard. He fancies himself, he likes himself, and he's a good looking guy. But he's also a bit of a melt. And he really likes Anna and Molly May, and Amber, and probably all the rest of the other girls. But unfortunately, as to this point, he's not really had any luck with the ladies. So the theory goes that Anton and Sherif had a bit of a scrap. Now, whether this is likely or unlikely, I have no idea. I'm not there. We see an hour. I'm not an inside reporter. I don't have a clue. But it's a possible theory. They could have had a bit of an argument over a girl and come to blows. But you'd have thought that if that would have happened, that they'd have both been kicked off, not just Sherif. But if that is the case, there'll be a surefire way to tell. You'll be able to tell by someone's face. Usually, if there's been a bit of a scrap, someone will have a bit of a bruise or some swelling, or the face won't look right. Because, let's be fair, the people on Love Island are generally really good looking, and if something's a bit not right, I think they'll be able to tell. Alternatively, they may just never show them. So if you see someone, or well, if you don't see them, on the next few episodes, that might set the alarm bells ringing. For example, if we don't see Anton tonight, or tomorrow, or the day after, we think he's disappeared. He's not, he's probably just in like a Spanish A&E, suffering from like a broken orbital bone. So that is that theory, and I for one, I'm not sure about that one. Though the lads seem pretty down to earth, and they are a bit annoying in some cases, but unless it's Tommy Fury, I don't think they're going to start scrapping with anyone. And even if he did start scrapping with someone, it wouldn't really be much of a contest, would it? The second wild theory that I've heard is that Sherif is not actually 20. Now, I'm not one to comment on looks, people can look however they want. It's 2019, remember, 2019, you can be a purple dinosaur if you want to be. But people have been saying that Sherif does not look 20, and I'll be honest, if he's 20, I look about 4. Now, I do look young, I don't think I quite look 22, well I hope I don't. I don't know, do I? A few wrinkles coming. But anyway, Sherif, in my opinion, doesn't look 20 years old. Maybe he's lied, maybe he provided a fake passport or a fake identity, and that's why he's being kicked off the show. Maybe he's not actually called Sherif. Maybe it's all a lie. Maybe nothing is true. But that would be incredibly far-fetched, and to be fair, incredibly unbelievable. The third theory really does risk this video getting monetised. You see, I'm going to talk about Sherif possibly doing something, if you understand what I mean. Doing something with something you shouldn't have, which is illegal. That's another theory that's been put out there by many different people. Now, how we'd have possibly got into the villa, I have no idea. I'm sure people always have the bags checked before they go in, otherwise they could just take, well, they could take anything. But that is the sort of thing that I'm sure would get Sherif kicked off the show, because it's not exactly a good look if that information ever got out, is it? I've had enough complaints about Love Island and people complaining and protesting, saying that Love Island should be banished from the screens forever after the Jeremy Kyle show got banned. So if it was to come out that the Love Island contestants were taking on set, then that really would be the end. And Love Island makes far too much money for the producers to risk that ever happening. Now I can imagine someone actually trying to sneak something in the suitcase and possibly going and do that in like a toilet or something like that. I don't think that's massively far-fetched. That could be a plausible theory, but not quite as plausible as the next one. You see, one of the main rules of Love Island is that you can't have contact with the outside world. See, one day a week, you may not know this, but one day a week the Love Island contestants don't actually film. That's why Love Island's not on a Saturday, if you wondered. They go to the beach or somewhere nearby and just enjoy themselves and relax. It just gives them time to chill out and relax so they're not being filmed 24/7. But even while they're at the beach and doing other different activities apart from being filmed on Love Island, the producers always keep a keen eye on them and make sure they're not having any contact with the outside world or discussing anything that's happening on the show. So this theory surrounds a mobile phone. If Sherif has taken a mobile phone or some sort of device into the villa and he's gone on the internet and had a look at what's been said about him or other contestants or even like different perceptions, then he's a goner. See, Love Island is based upon the theory that they have no contact in the outside world. It's just them. They're trying to find love in a beautiful romantic villa, and it's just them with no outside influences. And if there is an outside influence, if people do start having outside influences, and that's the beginning of the end, really, isn't it? Now, how Sherif would possibly sneak a phone or any device into the villa, I have no idea. You'd imagine that the producers and other people had actually checked the suitcases to check for things like that before they actually got there, but maybe one slipped through the net. Maybe Sherif has just gone for a free holiday. I mean, he's had a 9-day all-inclusive holiday and he's now probably going to have about 300,000 followers on Instagram. Not as many as he could have had. Bit stupid there, Sherif. You probably would have been on about 1 mil by now. Well, not by now, but by the end if you'd have stayed in. But obviously Sherif knows he's made a mistake because when interviewed, this is what he had to say. So what do I think happened to Sherif, or why has he been kicked off Love Island? If I was to predict and guess, then I would say that he's taken some sort of mobile device or found some way to interact with the outside world and gain information on what other people are thinking and the public perception on all the different contestants. If that is the case, then the Love Island producers haven't really got any other option but to kick him out. Also, it's not as if he's a main part of the show. It's not like he's an integral part, an integral contestant. If it was Tommy Fury or Lucie or Amber, then I think they might have had a bit of a debate on their hands. Not a massive part of the show. The show will go on. They might even bring Callum in, who got kicked out, but I mean, he was a Huddersfield, not a Burnley. He didn't do anything. But if you want to follow me on social media, my @ is WadeyTC on Twitter and on Instagram, so go and follow me on there, and I might even catch up Sherif in followers. I mean, I'm not gonna, but you can try. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.